Hi, my name is Ryan Norman, and I'm in charge of graphs and figures and testing and photography for our group. And our technical transition is cars. And we have four types that we will be comparing. Conventional, which is your typical gasoline motor, so 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder sedans, such as Corollas, Honda Civics, usually the typical popular cars. The second type is the hybrid, which combines a gasoline motor and an electric motor, and that includes cars, most commonly the Prius, and now there are several versions of other cars that are hybrids. The third type is a little bit newer. It's the full electric, so you may have heard of things like the Nissan Leaf, or like the higher end model is the Tesla, obviously. And then the last is a little lesser known, but it is the natural gas car.
My name is Miranda DeSimone. I will be doing the majority of the writing as well as the example equations, such as calculating fuel costs and other things that we might need to do for our report. Ryan Norman introduced himself. He will be doing graphs and figures as well as testing and photography. Jeffrey Matthew will be doing helping with graphs and figures as well, and will be contributing to the Excel programming that we might need to do. Kyler Chiago will be doing the majority of the research. However, the rest of the team will also contribute to the research as we write. And he will also be in charge of sensitivity and innovation. Hamza Syed will be the executive summary, as well as the majority of the ideas and contributing to that. And Nick Koda will do the outline and also contribute to Excel programming.
Oh, okay. Can you just... Okay, oh, right. My name's Nick Koda, and I'm working on the outline and the Excel programming for this project. The outline, is just a basic, what we're going to be doing for the entire project. So I'm going to talk about some initial key findings that we have. One of the important ones that a lot of people already know about, but maybe if you're looking to buy a new car, you should probably look into it, is the high startup costs for electric cars. So they're very expensive up front, usually upwards of $20,000 for the most basic kind of models. And then, but in the long run, they do get a little cheaper because the fuel is, just electricity. It's not gasoline. So it doesn't cost you by the gallon. It costs you like watts, which are much cheaper. And then along the same lines, we have the availability of the fuel sources. So gasoline, as you know, is available on almost every street corner. There's gas stations everywhere. Hybrid cars, kind of the same thing. They run on both gas and electricity, so you don't have to worry about fuel. There's electric charging stations, pretty widely spread. Not as often as gas stations, but they're definitely there. And then you charge it also in your own home, so you always have power for it. And then natural gas is actually pretty hard to find. We did some research, and within 6 square miles of ASU, there's only 3 natural gas stations. So if you drive a natural gas car, you're going to be pretty few and far between on your fuel options. So if you're going to be purchasing any of these cars, that's definitely something you want to look into before you buy it.
I'm Hamza, and some of the potential obstacles we're going to be facing in this report is keeping this technical topic of figuring out what cars to use and what comparisons we should make, keeping our audience in mind while doing that, because what we're focusing on is an average or typical 22 to 25-year-old who's buying their first car by themselves and aren't buying a used car. So it's definitely going to be important as an engineer to keep that in mind and not make it too technical of a document. Any questions?